Hey everybody, welcome to the Fast Jam. I'm Tyler Grant. Thank you for sticking around, coming back, and putting it all to the test, right? The principle here is that we're not trying to like out-shred one another. We're just trying to play bluegrass songs at their actual tempo. And all of these are going to be like up-tempo bluegrass songs. So for those of you who aren't that comfortable playing at this tempo, now's your chance to really get into it and find ways to adapt your playing to suit the tempo and not always go for your big, fast, flashy break. Sometimes you're going to be doing something a little simpler, maybe something even with half as many notes, right? So we'll talk about that as we move forward. We're starting with this old song called I've Waited As Long As I Can. And I learned this from the Tony Rice Sings and Plays Bluegrass album on Rounder. And doing a little research, I realized it was written by Hilo Brown. And there's a cool old video of Hilo singing this with Flatt and Scruggs on the Grand Ole Opry show from the 1950s or 1960s. And it's just a cool song. So I'm going a little sharp because it's cold in this house. Turn the heater on. So I'm going to check tuning and then go through this song. So it goes in the key of G. A 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 4 and a 1 and a 1 and a 5. 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 4 and 1 and a 5 and a 1. And that's the kickoff and that's the verse. At the end of the verse, you do a stop. Waited as long as I can. I waited to hear you say you love me, and long for the day you'll take my hand. So when you're going into the chorus, it does that stop, and then the guitar will do that G run while the singer's singing the long note, and everyone else can kind of just do whatever they feel like to make that musical. So I'll find a tempo and then let's see if we're in the same spot as far as hearing this version of this kickoff. So if I'm kicking it off, I'll go something like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Missed it that second time, but cool melody. Okay, so go ahead and kick us off here. I've waited as long as I can in the key of G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I've waited for you and I've always been true, but this waiting no longer I can't stand. I know that you've had time, dear, to make up your mind. I've waited as long as I can. I've waited to hear you say you love me, and long for the day you'll take my hand. I asked again last night for your love so divine. I've waited as long as I can. I'll pick it. All I can say, oh, why can I make you understand? I wanted you for mine, but I've wasted my time. I've waited as long as I can. I've waited to hear you say you love me, and long for the day you'll take my hand. I asked again last night for your love so divine. I've waited as long as I can. Play it. Say goodbye as the tears fall from my eyes, for you've made it plain that I can't win. No one will ever know the pain I've been through. I've waited as long as I can. I've waited to hear you say you love me, and long for the day you'll take my hand. I asked again last night for your love so divine. I've waited as long as I can. Alright. Fun. Okay, we're getting into it, and we're going to move right along after I'm going to do a quick check actually on the live streams. Okay, I see subtitles on my page. That's kind of fun. And it looks like it's working. Hi David, you're back. Hi Sage. Hi Matt from Seco, New Mexico. Arroyo Seco, New Mexico. Cool. Well, I hope it's becoming a wet river and not a dry river, as it is around here. We've had bits of rain in Southern California and it's been great. So I'm double checking here on the YouTube and that's working. Okay, so we're going to move right along. Blackberry Blossom in the key of G, and we'll be about the same tempo here. I'm just assuming you know Blackberry Blossom, so let's just play it. Okay, this is the trick here is that it's a little quick for Blackberry, but it's the fast jam. And this isn't quite as fast, I don't think, as the Tony Rice Manzanita album. So again, we're just going for actual tempo of tunes and songs. I'm not trying to push this one faster than it goes, okay? So I'll kick it off. Let's go 4 times. Let's stretch it out, okay? Me, you, me, you, me, you, me, you, and then you tag it at the end. Okay? Let's get into Blackberry Blossom. This one's always a bit of a challenge for me. Let's see how we do. I will kick it off. Here we go. Why do I keep missing that? This is a hard thing for me, and I don't know why. Let's play it one time together, just once through the melody, just because I gotta get it right tonight on this camera for all you people live. One time through the melody. Here we go. That move, I don't know, it's just one of those things. Okay, I'm gonna put that on the list every week until I get it right. How about that? Okay, so there we go. Hope you played it very well and had fun doing so. We put the tricky ones on the list, right? So we can work on them. Okay, little Maggie, moving right along. Key of A, and let's get up to a different tempo zone here. And little Maggie with a dram glass in her hand. Okay, that feels about right for little Maggie. And I'm gonna capo up. Okay, key of A. 1 and 1 flat 7. 1 and 5 and 1. And a 1, 1 flat 7, and a 1 and a 5 and 1. That's how it goes. If I'm kicking it off, I'm going to go something like. Okay, so go ahead and kick us off here on Little Maggie in the key of A. Get it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Over yonder stands little Maggie with a dram glass in her hand. She's drinking away her troubles and courting some other man. Oh, how can I understand it to see those two blue eyes shining like two diamonds in the sky. Pretty flowers were made for blooming, pretty stars were made to shine, pretty women were made for loving, little Maggie was made for mine. Play. The last time I saw little Maggie, she was sitting on the banks of the sea with a 44 around her and a banjo on her knee. I got it. Lay down your last gold dollar, lay down your gold watch and chain. Little Maggie's gonna dance for daddy. to take that around a couple times, get us loose. And I play in one break in there deliberately that's meant to kind of show you what you can do if the tempo is going by really fast and you're not keeping up quite on all the fast, steady 16th notes. You can always do a... do a couple little quick things in there if you can. Otherwise, stick to longer phrases, slower language. You know, you can always do something. So that's how you kind of get through this fast jam if you're not quite there on the da 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 da. You can always do da 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 da. Okay? And even on the rhythm. I often do that kind of thing, really simplify the strum, economize it when it gets to the blazing fast tempo. Now, most of the time on these events, I'm swinging for the fences because that's what I do. I'm really trying to get that dugga 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 dugga. And if I'm not there, I'm usually like right on the verge of being there. So that's kind of what I'm going for. But just know yourself, know your pace, and stick it out with us. It's really rewarding if you do. Okay, next, Big Country in the key of A. And this is the Jimmy Martin, Vernon Derrick instrumental Big Country. And it goes like this. Da, 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 4 and 4, 1 and 1, 1 and a 5, 1 and 1, 4, 1, 1, 5 and a 1, to the 4, 4, 1, 1, 2, 5. So it has that couple kind of extra beats, that kind of long phrasing in there. And once it's in your head, it's pretty simple to follow. And I'm going to kick it off totally straight. The melody, like Vernon Derrick actually composed. And Jimmy Martin took the credit, I believe. Who knows? Maybe they wrote it together. But anyway, Vernon Derrick, this was his big feature on the mandolin in the Jimmy Martin group. So I'm going to kick it off with that version, note for note, as best I can. And let's play it 4 times through. Me, you, me, you, me, you, me, you, and then you tag it at the end. Here we go. Big Country in A. Well, if you followed me on that last break, good for you, because that was a rambling, slightly lost break there. I hope you had some fun rambling breaks and some really good tight ones too. That's a good tune. I like that one for warming up to fast tempo. If I'm blasting ahead to this tempo zone, I usually do that tune, and that gets me ready for other tunes. For some reason, that one is easy to play for me around this area. I wouldn't like jump up and try to play Blackberry Blossom here. So knowing your tunes that you're comfortable with, and so much of this is psychological, but just knowing which of those tunes that you want to play when you boost ahead to another level, start with that and then move on to other music like we're going to do now, and you'll be a little bit warmed up to that tempo, a little bit acclimated, as I like to say. Okay, and we are going to move on to going back to old Kentucky. How's everyone doing out here? Adaptive. I love BBB, Blackberry Blossom is also my favorite. Yeah, I know, it's tricky. Blackberry Blossom is one of those I like to stick with. Mike L., thanks for jumping in on the YouTube channel. Thank you both for being here. Hi, James Taylor, thanks for playing along. Hi, Paul White, thanks for being here. Hi, Lee. Hey, Matt. Cool. Well, everyone, let's keep moving. Here we go. Going back to old Kentucky. And let's see what's a good tempo for this. Probably a little bit quicker than where we've been. Okay, good old back to old Kentucky. Remember, it's got that quick 4 chord. So, in the key of A. I'm going back to old Kentucky, there to see my little blue. I'm going back to old Kentucky, where the skies were always blue. So there's that quick 4 chord every time. And if I'm kicking this off, I'm going to go something like 1, 2, 3. But squeaky clean, right? Floss it. Floss it. You can do it. Here we go. Kick us off on I'm Going Back to Old Kentucky. The key of A. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm going back to old Kentucky, there to see my little Lou. I'm going back to old Kentucky, where the skies were always blue. I got it. When I left Another round. I'm going back to old Kentucky, there to see my little Lou. I'm going back to old Kentucky, where the skies were always blue. Okay. Thanks for putting up with me. I was trying to get this. I missed it. That's the part. Learned that from Jeff Autry. Old Jeff Autry guitar lick that I just pops up every now and then I bang my head against it till I get it right. Okay. Cool. Well, how fun is that? Okay, speaking of fun, we got House of the Rising Sun here in A. And we're going to back this way down from where we are because this is a little bit more exploratory as far as the groove and the changes. So this is this kind of Tony Rice version, or Tony Rice sort of inspired Space Grass version of House of the Rising Sun. So this is the vamp. 4 times through this vamp. And then the regular changes. A minor, C, D, F, A minor, C, E, A minor, C, D, F, A minor, E, A minor. Again. There's a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun. It's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And then back to the vamp. Break. So the way this will go is that vamp is going to happen at the top and I'm going to play the rhythm and you just start noodling around with that cool little vamp, okay? And then once we get into the tune, you keep playing, okay? Then that vamp happens at the end of the tune and you keep playing. Okay, and we'll pass it off at the top of the next song form. So that's how it'll go. So I'll start the vamp and you're playing, you're trickling in, and then you get a full chorus and then a vamp. Then I get a full chorus or double 2 choruses as we're playing it. Same thing that you played. And then the vamp, and I keep playing over the vamp, and then you come in at the next top of the form. Okay, so that's how it'll go. So vamp, verse, chorus. That's all you. Or I'm going to call it chorus, chorus. Vamp, chorus, chorus, vamp. You. Chorus, chorus, vamp. Me. Chorus, chorus, vamp. You. Chorus, chorus, vamp. Me. Chorus, chorus, vamp. You. So 3 times around. All together. But you get that extra round of the vamp at the top. Okay, I hope that makes sense because we're going to do it. House of the Rising Sun here in the key of A minor. sort of jazzy fusion space grass version. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Fun. Okay, cool. So the trick is when we're at these tempos to kind of really lighten up and try to play soft. Like, this is your opportunity to do that because you don't quite have to punch it out like you do at the loud bluegrass jams, right? Anyway, hope you had fun with that. I love playing on that tune. Okay, Old Joe Clark in the key of A. And this is my speed training number. So we're going to go ahead and put this to the top of the tempo. I mean, pretty fast. I'm not going to tell you where we're at. But this is going to be blazing fast, okay? And let's go 4 times through. But first, why don't we kind of just hang out and play rhythm at this tempo. So, Old Joe Clark in A. I'm going to play rhythm through it. So, I'll just kind of sing the melody and play the rhythm. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Da 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 to the 5. 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, 1, 5, 1. Da 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 5. Da 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 1, 5, 1. Da 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 1 flat 7. Da 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 5 and 1. Da 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 da. You can always do that. Easy. Just let the tempo exist. Let the tempo exist. I can't talk while I'm playing. Just let the tempo be and play something that suits it, okay? So just to get ourselves acclimated, let's go through that one more time, and then I'll kick it off doing taters. So here we go, one more time through either the rhythm or the lead, whatever. I'm going to play rhythm through Old Joe Clark. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so just lighten up and let's do it. I'll kick it off and we'll take it 4 times all the way through and then you tag it at the end. Old Joe Clark in A. feel pretty good about that right now. We're shaking the rust off. This is holiday time. And we're going to have it all back next week. Okay, 2 more songs. White Freightliner Blues in the key of B. Now, the thing is, we're going to back this down tempo-wise, and this is going to feel a lot more comfortable, even though it's way faster than what we played before. This is my little trick. You kind of blast way ahead on something that's easy to play, or at least easy to like get through, and then bring it back down to the middle of where you were, and it's going to feel really comfortable. So let's do White Freightliner Blues here in the key of B. Right around that tempo. Okay. So this one is a 12-bar blues in B, but it starts on the 4 chord. Going out on the highway, this new and big trucks whine. I'm going out on the highway, this new and big trucks whine. White Freightliner, won't you steal away my mind? My kickoff would be something like this. Every time. Okay, so why don't you go ahead and kick us off here on White Freightliner Blues, the key of B. And what's going on here? Coming in on the 4 chord at the top. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Half of my friends are dying. Yes, it's bad news from Houston. Half of my friends are dying. White Freightliner, won't you steal away my mind? Play Goin bad, Lord, people there, they treat you kind. Said New Mexico ain't bad, Lord, people there, they treat you kind. White Freightliner, won't you steal away my mind? I got it. whine. I'm going out on the highway, listen to them big trucks whine. White Freightliner, won't you steal away my mind? White Freightliner, won't you steal away my mind? White Freightliner, won't you steal away my mind? Jimmy Martin ending. Okay. We just know that that's a Jimmy Martin ending because we play that every now and then. So now you know it for the next time. All right. Well, it's been a reality check. That's the point. So I hope you all are feeling okay. Just remember, if you're feeling rusty, and there's lots of things that could go on, you know. I mean, everyone's had whatever week they've had, you know. And I show up to this kind of like a performance, but I'm obviously not like always ready to like nail the performance. This is I'm practicing with you. If I'm jumping up on stage and playing this kind of music, I'm going to be like really well warmed up and really focused and like preparing for days or weeks for that kind of thing, you know. And this, I try to stay on top of it every day. I try to get up to these tempos and play and feel comfortable singing. And, you know, sometimes you're there, sometimes you're not. So just let that be a comfort for you and know that we're in this together and we're moving forward. And next week, let's just try to play it that much better and be that much more relaxed on these fast tempos. Go for the relaxed feeling. Don't worry about the notes as much. You know, go for the relaxed feeling and the notes will come. So I'm counseling myself as much as I'm counseling you here, I think. But anyway, here we go. Let's wrap it up and get some rest and come back to it next week. Travel on the highway home in the key of B. We're not gonna be quite as fast as we were on Old Joe Clark, but we're gonna be pretty close. And we're gonna take breaks through the verses and the choruses of this song. So it gives you a cool thing to play over. So here's the verse. 1 and a 1 and 1 and a 1 and 4, 4 and 1. 1 and a 1 and 1 and a 1, 1 and a 5 and 1. I'm traveling the highway home. I'm traveling the highway home. On that road away, thank God I can say I'm traveling the highway home. Okay, so you play over the verse and the chorus. So I'll demonstrate. Here's my kickoff. 1, 2, 3. So you get to play over that long note on the chorus form, which is fun. And I try to go. That's my extra credit if I hit that cross-picking lick at that tempo. Okay, let's have some fun with this. Travel on the highway home, kick us off in the key of B. Play it over the verse and the chorus every time, including the kickoff. Here you go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Moving toward the sunset of time, I'm traveling and said that I'd never be traveling the highway home. But when I resisted, he had to flee. Traveling the highway home. I'm traveling the highway home. I'm traveling the highway home. On that road away, thank God I can say I'm traveling the highway home. But sometimes the road seems weary and long, traveling the highway home. But in my heart there's always the song, traveling the highway home. I'm traveling the highway home. I'm traveling the highway home. On that road away, thank God I can say I'm traveling the highway home. Me than you. feels really fast this week, and it doesn't always feel that fast. So this is part of the thing you just kind of observe and know about yourself when you're playing. Anyway, thanks so much for picking along tonight. Remember, we have some cool live lessons coming up on Jam Play starting next week, January 5th, Bluegrass Kickoffs. You all are going to be pretty beyond that, I think, those of you who are listening at this point. But hit me up if you want to know anything about Jam Play. And with all these concerts being canceled, you know, we're going to be doing a lot more of this virtual stuff. So stay in touch. Real sorry if you had some of your New Year's Eve plans kind of fall through. And those of you who are gigging musicians, I feel your pain. So thanks, y'all. Much love. Happy New Year. I'll see you next Monday. Okay, peace.